Alright, the first step on the shelf is to rough crosscut a piece of lumber to 19 inches in length. That's our rough length. That gives us an additional inch of length, so when we go to finish squaring up the board, we have enough material left. It also tells us to minimize waste, alright? So our finished width of the shelf is going to be 4.5 inches. When I measure this, I measure about 6 inches in width, alright? It says that our rough width should be about 5, so that's about an inch wider than it needs to be. So that's not that big of a deal. We're going to have pretty minimal waste with that. If this board was a lot wider than that, then we'd want to find a smaller board or make this board smaller before we went and squared up the rest. Alright, first step is to measure out a length of 19. So we put one end of the tape measure on the end of the board, and then we measure out to 19 and make a mark. Alright, make a mark towards the part of the board that's going to be closest to the saw blade. Take my board, line it up for my rough length cut on the radial arm saw, which is the only type of cut we make on this saw. Alright, the vacuum system would be on, but for the purpose of the video, we'll leave it off. Alright, turn on the saw, hold one end of the board with one hand,